Abraham Lincoln was our 16th president. Okay, so we celebrate President's Day in February, and that's why we have a long weekend. His and George Washington's birthday. So we're going to start with Abraham Lincoln's because I forgot to put cotton balls in the George Washington kits for my distance learners. So we'll do this first. So you'll find a little bag. They're going to have a in your for the distance learners. You have a big plastic bag, and this is clipped to it. Okay, so it's got a baggie with things in it, including a penny, because Abraham Lincoln is on the penny. Okay, and then what you're going to do on this part, and this is also for the people in the classroom, is you need to write your name at the top. So if you've got a black marker or a Sharpie, if you could write your name at the top, that way Mrs. Allen, I can read it. Write your name, and it could just be your first name is fine. But go ahead and do that right now, please. Okay, now, for those of you at home, you need to get white glue, okay? When your parents came for the material pickup, some of them took white glue, and some of them didn't, so you need to take white glue, okay? And for the boys and girls in the classroom, we're gonna help you with this, with the white glue, okay? Because the first thing you're going to do, okay, is you're gonna open up these pieces right here. You're gonna see where you have a penny, like this. You're gonna set that aside for right now. You have all these sticks like this. You have a little piece like this with a square and a rectangle on it. And then you have a little piece like this. This is your chimney, okay? So what you're going to do, right here, it says glue rock chimney here. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do you see how I'm putting on a little bit of glue? And you might need someone to help you at home, okay? So you're putting on a little bit of glue right there. And you just put on this rock chimney right now. So we're gonna be building Abraham Lincoln's log cabin on here. So that goes on that space. So we're sort of filling in a puzzle. Okay. Then it says glue craft sticks here. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So you have to put glue all inside this rectangle. Okay, so this is a technique where you fill in the rectangle with glue like this. Okay. Just like that. And you start at the bottom here, and you're going to lay the sticks on top. So imagine you're building a log cabin. It wouldn't be this easy to build. Although, you know, when they construct modern day log cabins, we saw that in the video when we did Thanksgiving, that they pre-cut the logs and then they kind of put them together. If you have a set of Lincoln logs, you can see how those build together. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so what I need to do, and I need to add a little bit more glue right here so I can glue on my last one. And you actually are going to glue on top of that little bit of chimney so that gets pressed down. And you may need to use your fingers to press this down. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky of a craft project here. Okay, so press that on. So use your fingers to press that on. And yes, you may get a little bit of glue on your fingers, but that's okay. I'm going to show you a little trick about that. Okay, so if you rub your fingers together like this, the glue will kind of rub off your fingers, and then your fingers won't be sticky anymore. Okay. And white glue dries clear, so even if you get a little bit spilling out the sides, it's fine. Okay, so now we have the chimney and we have the logs, okay? So this is your next piece. You're gonna take your scissors and cut out this big triangle. So this big triangle is gonna be the roof of your log cabin. Okay. I'm just cutting on that big black line. Now this one, instead of putting glue on the paper, I'm going to, actually this one I can use my glue stick. Use your glue stick for this one, okay? You don't need the white glue anymore. Well, you will use it for one more thing. I'm sorry, I corrected that. Oh, okay. So put enough glue on the back. I'm gonna have to get a new glue stick in a second, but put enough glue on the back to turn this into a big sticker, okay? Now it's a big sticker. Tip this over. And you're going to press that on, and that's going to glue on right over everything else. See how I lined it up to the top of the log cabin? The logs, these are craft sticks, but our pretend logs are running sideways. The chimney you can see is coming up from the middle there. Okay. Okay, so you are going to need the white glue again, and I'll show you how you're going to do that. But first you have to cut out this piece right here is the rectangle right here that I'm cutting out. This is the door for your log cabin. So that's going to go on here. And we're going to need white glue to put that on because it's gluing to a bumpy surface. And then this little square here, you're going to put one window in your log cabin. So like this. Okay. So again, you're going to turn this over. And put this, glue this on, just like this. Okay, and then this one right here, this gets glued on, like that. Okay, so I turn that into a sticker. Now the very last thing, this is why we're using white glue, because on the back side of the penny, so the front side you'll see there is Lincoln's profile. On the back side, on the Lincoln Memorial, that you're going to put glue right on there. And you set that in the window. So you kind of have Abraham Lincoln in the window of his log cabin. And that's it. You're going to sit and let this dry. It says Abraham Lincoln's log cabin. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president of the United States. He was born on February 12, 1809 in a log cabin. He was only able to attend school for about 1 year. However, he was able to educate himself by borrowing books. He learned the law, he opened a law practice, and earned the nickname Honest Abe. We continue to celebrate Abraham Lincoln every year on President's Day, the third Monday in February.